Then we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Three.
Oh, you know, more buffs to Taros after he wins every frag this week. Okay, but all jokes aside, it's always fun to take some shots in a friendly manner. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. But as we go right into Demon Island here, we're gonna watch this as Taros really just starts to tear things up, really get started here.
Oh my goodness. I went down to scratch my leg really quick, and I look up and Bokonko took the stock already. And yeah, xJcoolJ with, I don't know, like a taunt, maybe waving the flag metaphorically there instead of cape, but yeah, this is going to be a mountain to climb here on Demon Island versus Bokonko, who already took the stock in the first 10 seconds.
I mean, I believe that xJ can definitely find a way to turn this around. It is going to be a little bit tough, though, because Bokonko is really off to a hot start here, and I feel like it's easy to get tilted in 1v1 games, right? It's kind of like one of the reasons why I feel like we don't see fighting games in general, become a much bigger staple within esports sometimes, even though, it's already super huge. But, in a 1v1 scenario, I feel like it's really hard to recover yourself sometimes, and there's a lot of reasons and a lot of psychological reasons that go behind that. But I mean, we'll definitely see if xJ can kind of try and find a way to battle back here, just kind of regroup himself. It is looking a little bit tough though. Bokonko really just, hey, I'm just gonna grind this hammer on the ground. I'm gonna wait till you pop up over the wall.
Light down, light in a big guitar string there, not fully a half pipe, but a good way to rack on a little bit of damage. But you make one mistake versus the Taros, and especially versus that grapple hammer, and it's going to reversal you quite quickly. And Light to start the action. We see a down signature as well. That's a tremendous amount of damage on Bokonko, as xJcoolJ on his last stock is struggling versus the Taros.
Okay, there we go. A little bit of a juggle scenario though happening now. All right, does find a way to get back down. He's kind of jockeying for some position here. Okay, there we go.
Oh, we see the dodge on the side air drops because it's in the wall and a little bit too vertical. Bokonko with a GC breakdance there, and the Roman main's looking to close out this game quickly, but xJcoolJ won't make it so easy. The recovery will take it off the top, as the Ahsoka pick has found some success, but I mean, versus the coughing baby hydrogen bomb at this point, it's just the amount of damage that Taros can put out has been tremendous versus this Ahsoka, who needs so many hits to make this game happen.
I mean, you give a coughing baby a couple of katars, I guess they're a lethal weapon, right? Absolutely. That makes them an enemy combatant at that point.
Like says off stage, Bokonko definitely treating xJcoolJ as an enemy command. You can't let up the pressure for sure, because Asuri will be able to get in this game quickly, but a D-Light will finally KO off the top, and Bokonko, I mean, it didn't even really feel like he did anything too crazy. He just kind of won. He chose to win on Taros, and it seems to be a good strategy in this set.
Honestly, I don't even feel like the damage differential between the two is really that much. It feels like it is, right? It's probably because Bokonko doesn't have to hit as many times. But, I mean, yeah, no, the damage differential, again, really wasn't even that much. I do feel like xJcoolJ was doing pretty well for the most part. Probably just a few things to clean up here. We'll definitely see if game two has some changes in the game plan and the strategy to really kind of make things kind of work here. And there we go. We're going to be able to pick up the guitars and get started. And I think one of the issues is I think xJ needs to get a little more aggressive on their combos, especially when you have the guitars in hand. We really need you to kind of put Bokonko on that back foot.
You see the end light and recoveries there. The Nair Decider, then the xJcoolJ in the corner, and another end light from Bokonko. I mean, it's tough because he's doing a lot xJcoolJ on the guitars, but the damage build is just not nearly there. Bokonko even getting one hit of a reversal versus a big string will make the game very, very even. Bokonko now going for his axe, and he found the stock very early in the first game on this axe pick, so it definitely doesn't surprise me he's going to be leaning into it here as we look for an anti-air option. The down stick doesn't connect. xJcoolJ light into downlight, getting a little bit of a recovery there, and Bokonko having to burn a lot of resources, but xJcoolJ gets interrupted with that weapon toss, and a much closer game for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely looking a lot better here. I mean, sometimes you just kind of get that whiplash where you get into a game and, you feel like you tell yourself, yeah, I'm ready to play, but, you're not really ready to play until you get, your butt handed to you on that first stock. You're like, oh, I forgot. I'm actually, playing a game right now. I really need to lock in. So maybe that's kind of what we're seeing from xJcoolJ right now. I mean, he did lose that first stock, but still, Bokonko in that red could potentially lose a stock here very quickly. It's just a matter of, can we get a weapon in hand, please? Oh, wait, you don't need one, though. Oh, okay. And the tactical crouching just kind of let Bokonko know, hey, I'm here.
Okay, xJcoolJ definitely more primed in this game, and happy to be a lot closer there. The Nair into downlight for a little bit of an extension. Landing back down. The side sig would have KO'd there, so it's good for xJcoolJ to avoid it. The down air sends off stage. Headlight into Wake, goes for the chase dodge into Nair. The side light as well. Bokonko getting sent off stage in the wall. It's not your friend versus the Qatar pick. We go for a box dodge side air, but Bokonko sees right through it. Goes upwards. We see another signature attempt, but doesn't get punished effectively by xJcoolJ. And Bokonko now looking for a KO option. D-light into Wake. Full Russian. No, going for the side air instead. Doesn't KO though.
There we go, just kind of dancing on the wall here. This has kind of been a familiar theme that we've seen with these two, where we got xJcoolJ kind of dancing on the wall and Bokonko just waiting on the stage, just waiting for a move to be made. But xJcoolJ is playing so much better this time around. Okay, oh, not going to be enough to take out that stock. Did we find a way back down? We do, if only briefly though, but Bokonko takes that next stock, answering right back and maintaining this lead that they've developed so far.
Yeah, this is definitely quite, like, not the happiest lead, but like any legend like Taros is going to be able to rack on a lot of damage quickly. So we see 2 unarmed hits. It's going to be xJcoolJ with about a 30 damage on him there, and Bokonko will now look for Westkin pickup. But this is definitely an opportunity for xJcoolJ to get back in this game. We get 2 light hits on the Katars, another Nair there, side light into downlight, gets the dodge, but the wrong timing. That could have been a full half-pipe extension. Instead, we see it here. A side air landing from Bokonko evens up the damage, though.
Maybe that's just something to kind of keep in mind of like what Bokonko is going to be looking for in that disadvantage state. So maybe we can take advantage of that the next time we get this opening. But a really funny fact, though, is that xJcoolJ have closed out both stocks unarmed so far in this game.
I mean, definitely not the preferred method of taking the stocks, but anything to get things done there. The side signature comes out. D-light into side air. We see the down air attempt from xJcoolJ get punished accordingly, and you can literally not afford another one of those. A D-light into side air, D-light into down air. What's really good here? We see the end light towards the corner. No dodge on Bokonko. We see the chase on upwards and a side air, but Bokonko just deactivates the whole situation with a high recovery, trying to scoop there on the wall with the down air. Doesn't find it. And that landing there is not quite enough. But one more big hit here for Bokonko to scoop the score. Bokonko up 2-0.
Yeah, Bokonko definitely kind of maintaining their clutch factor here, being able to get that second game underneath their belt. But man, it was definitely a little bit shaky here for at least a little bit. And I don't know if xJ is just kind of like going in, you know, this weird flow state of I'm in, I'm not locked in, I'm locked in, I'm not locked in. Because like there's a couple of moments where I feel like xJ could have like capitalized a little bit harder. It's just barely off the mark. So, you know, sometimes that just happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is kind of like the fine, like, razor's line that you play when you're playing a legend like Asurian to Taros. You have to, like, fully capitalize and make the most out of interactions where you're able to get, like, a starter, especially when he's getting, like, side lights off stage. It's, like, exactly the time where it's time to, like, go and find a way to get in, but unfortunately it doesn't work out there. As we see a swap over to the Lin Fei from xJcoolJ. 4 defense versus 9 strength Taros, leaning fully into the glass cannon playstyle and saying, I have to play perfectly to outplay you, but I believe I can. We go over to the Sakura for game number 3. This is quite a gamble, but one that I struggle to think is going to pay off.
I mean, who knows? Because I feel like the sword did a really good job. So like, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I love Cannon. I'm always going to be happy to see Cannon on the screen. I don't know how often we're going to be able to see Cannon in this matchup because we might just be opting for the guitars the whole way through. But who knows? Lin Fei is chosen for a reason. It's very often when you want to play guitars. However, Bokonko is not going to allow us to see any of that come to fruition here. But who knows? Sometimes the desperation picks just don't work out either. Sometimes they do. We'll just have to see if xJcoolJ can kind of get the second stock rocking because it's looking a little bit shaky.
Yeah, xJcoolJ hasn't been in the red this game yet because the side stick killed or KO'd at so early that orange now. This is exactly where the stock was able to confirm previously. We look for that there. The scoop, no score. But right into side air. We'll send xJcoolJ off stage. And yeah, as I was saying, it's like you're playing for defense. It's looking very scary. And Bokonko looking to firmly win this set in a 3-0 fashion, and even maybe with a free stock here.
xJcoolJ just saying, I feel like I'm in prison. Help. For good reason too. But man, Bokonko, yeah, honestly, is just playing so well right now, just kind of getting whatever they want. The advantage state has been clean. I feel like this character swap, you know, just one of those things you're hoping for something to change. But I feel like the gameplay's just gotten a little bit sloppy here from xJcoolJ. They're just, okay, you know what, we're starting to get some cannon stuff going. It might be a little too late, but oh wait, hang on. There's life. The cannon is it. The cannon is to play. No, please go back to cannon.
we swap over to the guitars again, and I'm like, come on, man, you gotta really go for something crazy here. We see a downlight attempt on the half pipe of Bokonko. I mean, like this is quite menial damage unless xJcoolJ can capitalize into something. Okay, the Cider did as much damage as that string did, maybe, so it's definitely looking quite tough here.
All right. Tried to go for a huge play there with the D-Sig. I'm not sure entirely about that. I mean, who knows? Maybe xJcoolJ would just kind of run right into that. You know, maybe with a down air attempt of some sort. But all right, huge. Not be able to take out the stock there, but now we swap to the cannon. Potentially take this stock out. We do. Beautifully played with the GCD light into the Nair to kind of close that one out. Beautiful. And again, we're dropping that cannon.
Yeah, we're dropping the cannon. It's not over yet. xJcoolJ, okay, maybe hearing Skiff this time. Okay, Bokonko gets the unarmed Nair, and one hit it separates Bokonko from a 3-0. xJcoolJ getting the dodge he wanted, but he doesn't capitalize, and that scoop will score. And Bokonko with a 3-0, and it wasn't particularly close in that last game either.
I mean, I feel like the cannon was definitely coming through, making some pretty big plays. It's just unfortunate that, like, I don't know. I feel like if we had another game with the Sakura out, the Lin Fei, and we just kind of utilized that can a little bit more, started believing in that a little bit more, maybe we could have found something, because like there's a couple of really great cannon clips here. Unfortunately, it is too little too late.